Swadikap, welcome to Now or Never. Recently, the Cabinet had given its approval to two draft royal acts, one regarding the trade of ivory and the other on the preservation and protection of wild animals, both of which were proposed by the Council of State. The first draft royal act involves the invocation of controls on the trade and possession of ivory or ivory products in accordance with specific laws for animals used for transportation. At present, Thailand has laws on the control of trade and possession of ivory or ivory products in the dimension of laws governing the preservation and protection of wild animals, but this has not been complemented by laws that control the trade and possession of ivory or ivory products according to specific laws for animals used for transportation. Because of this, it may be possible to bring in wild elephants, which although already protected by laws on the preservation and protection of wild animals, and instead register them as animals used for transportation, which do not have far-reaching protective restrictions. This then makes them vulnerable to those with the ill intention of cutting off their tusks for trade. Furthermore, it leaves the door open for the smuggling of African ivory into the country for trade or for processing into ivory products. Now that Thailand has become a member of the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, or CITES, the country has the obligation to act in accordance with the convention, which determines that member states have measures restricting the trade of ivory and ivory products, including their combination with illegally acquired ivory from other sources. The second draft Royal Act involves an amendment to the regulations concerning the import, export and transfer of preserved and protected wild animals and or their remains to cover products that are made from the remains of the preserved and protected wild animals. Both of these draft Royal Acts will control the trade of ivory and ivory products in accordance with the law on animals used for transportation, as well as restrict the import, export and transfer of products made from protected wild animals. They will also allow for the amendment of regulations to endorse the designation of African elephants as a protected wild animal in accordance with the Royal Act for the Preservation and Protection of Wild Animals BE 2535. These are to be in keeping with the CITES Convention. They are also urgent royal acts that must be enforced by March 2015, according to the work plan and time frame that Thailand had agreed to during the 65th meeting of the Standing Committee of CITES in July 2014. สวัสดีครับ